Lion News. Sudanese parties reach Darfur peace agreement. Talks mediated in Qatar's capital city of Doha have resulted in the Sudanese government and the Justice and Equality Movement group signing a declaration of good intentions for peace in Darfur. One of the Qatari mediators, Ahmad bin Abdullah Al Mahmoud, confirmed that the accord includes a commitment to future meetings as well as aid and protection for the more than 2 million displaced persons. Congratulations, Sudanese government, Justice and Equality Movement members, and all involved for this encouraging development. Many thanks, Qatari representatives, for your mediating role. May this declaration herald a new chapter of harmony and tranquility for Sudan and the gracious people of the Darfur region.
Child-friendly awards ceremony held in Gambia. Organised yearly by Young People in the Media, or YPM, to celebrate contributions of people and organisations in advocating for the rights and welfare of Gambian youth. This year's recipients were honoured at a ceremony in Kololai. They included Speaker of the National Assembly, the Honourable Fatoumata Jahumpa Cisse, President of Gambia's Red Cross Society, Fatou Massa Jobi Najai, Marianne Allen, the Deputy Head Teacher of St John's School for the Deaf, and the Banjal Office of the United Nations Children's Fund, or UNICEF. A big round of applause for the honorees of this year's Gambian Child Friendly Awards. Let us all join in honour and support of children in every nation.
Mexican press photographer remembered. Last Friday, Jean-Paul Ibarra of the newspaper El Correo de Iguala lost his life while traveling in the city of Iguala in Guerrero, Mexico, with reporter Yenny Marchan. Ms. Yenny Marchan is being treated medically, but Mr. Ibarra, who was 33 years old, did not survive. Since this event, the National Union of Reporters has appealed to the state governor for greater security for reporters. Our sincere sympathies to the family of Mr. Jean-Paul Ibarra. May his soul be showered in God's immense light and comforting love. Our prayers for the safety of all media personnel as they venture forth in their noble duties of bringing accurate and up-to-date news to the public each day.
Heroic man goes after dog in fire. A couple living in the state of New South Wales, Australia, ran out of their burning house late at night before realising that one of their dogs was still inside. The man returned to the building in a brave but unsuccessful attempt to save their beloved canine, and shortly after, he was overcome by smoke. Seeing his arm emerge through a window, neighbour Jimmy Cargill pulled him out and he was flown to a hospital for treatment of burns, where doctors have reported that he is in stable condition. We pray for the selfless hero's quick and complete recovery, and send our thanks for Mr. Cargill's timely help. God bless infinitely all who are willing to assist when any sentient being is in need. For his brave and loving action to try to save his dog companion, Supreme Master Ching Hai is conferring upon the injured Australian caregiver the Shining World Hero Award and donating $2,000 to support his medical treatment. She is also sending Mr. Cargill a thank you letter for his quick thinking and rescue of his neighbour.
Cheese, sausage, and elk meat recalled. In New York, USA, an unknown number of packages of cheese have been recalled, while an Alaskan meat company has recalled over 800 pounds of sausage products. Both had tested positive for Listeria, the bacteria that causes flu-like symptoms. Save our planet. European Parliament member urges Europe to reduce meat subsidies and meat consumption. In early February, the European Union Parliament recommended specific economic measures and changes in consumer behavior to improve its climate policy. One of the ideas originally proposed, though not yet included, was a call for reducing worldwide meat consumption.
Well, the key recommendation is that the European Union should reduce our emissions with up to 40% to 2020 compared to the levels of 1990, and that the emissions of greenhouse gases should be reduced with about 80% at least to 2050.
Swedish member of the European Parliament, Jens Holm, who is a vegetarian, is quick to remind that the meat industry is responsible for more of the world's total emissions of greenhouse gases than all transportation sectors combined.
A very good first step to take would be to cut all the subsidies to the livestock sector. That would be very good for the environment, but also very good for the animals.
In addition to halting subsidies, Mr. Holm urged ordinary citizens to do their part to greatly reduce emissions simply by eating less meat.
Meat production is one of the biggest environmental problems we have in the world. the ideal would be if we stopped totally.
We wholeheartedly agree and thank you, Mr. Jens Holm, for being a noble example and courageous voice of leadership for us all. We also thank the European Parliament for their considerations in this vital direction. May governments and citizens alike join in making it happen to stop climate change by being veg on a large scale.
In an interview with Ireland's East Coast FM radio on August 31st, 2008, Supreme Master Ching Hai emphasized the importance of official government support for the vegetarian solution to climate change.
The best solution for our urgent situation right now is a vegetarian diet, and it should be openly endorsed and even made into law, if possible, to protect people, animals, and our planet. The only one that we have. Above all, if the governments make it a policy to inform the public and to endorse the vegetarian diet openly, it's become like a trend, and to change the bad habit of meat eating and encourage the new good tradition of vegetarian diet. It will work if the government endorses it.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol levels, reduce type 2 diabetes, prevent stroke conditions, reverse atherosclerosis, reduce heart disease risk 50%, reduce heart surgery risk 80%, prevent many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increase life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, conserve up to 70% clean water, save over 70% of the Amazonian rainforest from clearance for animal grazing, a solution for world hunger, free up 3,433 billion hectares of land, free up 760 million tons of grain every year, or half the world's grain supply, consume 2/3 less fossil fuels than those used for meat production, reduce pollution from untreated animal waste, maintain cleaner air, save 4.5 tons of emissions per U.S. household per year, stop 80% of global warming, plus more. Save your life. Be veg. Go green. For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com.
Save Our Planet, Armenia, to offer organic certification and labelling. Starting May the 5th, producers of organic products in Armenia can be certified and provide consumer labelling through the EcoGlobe organization.
As EcoGlobe is also recognized by the European Accreditation Group, DAP, Armenian organic growers that are EcoGlobe certified will also be able to export and sell their products throughout the European Union.